for them to get a mortgage. What did he do? He reversed a recent decision by the Department of Housing and Urban Development to reduce annual insurance premiums that many borrowers pay, saving new homeowners an average of $500 per year. What a terrible thing to do to homeowners. President Trump, with a flick of the pen, ended that new policy, making harder for Americans of modest means to obtain their piece of the rock, the American dream, your own home. It took only an hour after his positive words on the inaugural platform for his actions to ring hollow, for his words to ring hollow. And actions speak louder than words. 1 hour after talking about helping working people and ending the cabal in Washington that hurts people, he signs a regulation that makes it more expensive for new homeowners to buy mortgages. 1 hour later. I ask the American people, because we Democrats are going to do this. We're going to hold the president accountable. Look at what the president said, and then an hour later, look at what the president did. Again, actions speak louder than words. The words on that inaugural platform in relation to this new action ring hollow. Now, Mr. President, Democrats agree with President Trump on this. The working man and woman of America do not need more promises. They need policies that give them a leg up, help them succeed, help them afford a home, for instance. We urge President Trump to reverse this decision and give new homeowners across America their $500 back. Now, Mr. President, on another matter, nominations. Senators on both sides of the aisle have expressed support for the president's key national security nominees. So this evening, we expect to be able to vote on General Kelly and General Mattis. And we look forward to beginning the debate on Congressman Pompeo in the hopes that he can also receive a quick vote. But from there, we intend to have a full and rigorous debate on the president-elect's remaining nominees. My friends on the other side of the aisle did not want to have a full debate on the merits of these nominees in committee, so they should be prepared to do so on the Senate floor. Because over the last several weeks, Republicans have made a mockery of the cabinet hearing process, trying to jam through nominees in truncated hearings, nominees with serious conflicts of interest and ethical issues unresolved, and without giving senators and the American people a fair chance to question and hear from these nominees. Now, if there ever was a group of cabinet nominees that cry out for rigorous scrutiny, it's this one. I've never heard such a parade of potential ethical violations. The president-elect's cabinet is a swamp cabinet, full of billionaires and bankers, loaded with conflicts of interest and ethical lapses as far as the eye can see. Congressman Mulvaney failed to pay taxes on a household worker, the exact same issue that has caused past nominees to withdraw. Congressman Price is facing serious scrutiny for trading stock with one hand and pushing legislation to boost that stock with the other. Rex Tillerson has refused to recuse himself from matters relating to ExxonMobil for the length of his term. And just yesterday, we learned that Steve Mnuchin tried to hide his holdings in the Cayman Islands from the Senate Finance Committee. And of course, at the top of the list, Betsy DeVos. Her ethics paperwork just came in after the hearing was completed. Did she not want to answer any questions on it? It shows that she was invested in multiple education companies, including companies that have millions of dollars of contracts with the Department of Education to collect on student debt. Senators have not been given an opportunity to question her about these investments because we only got the information after the hearing. Well, Mr. President, sadly, the list goes on and on and on. The president-elect isn't draining the swamp with his cabinet picks. He's filling it up. It's no wonder that the American people have expressed discontent with how this transition period is going. These issues that I've mentioned, many others, deserve to be thoroughly and rigorously reviewed by the Senate. If Senate Republicans will not let that happen in hearings, it will happen right here on the floor. Thank you, Mr. President, and I yield the floor.